Guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Привет! I'm your Russian-American makeup and beauty addict. I usually do reviews and tutorials of affordable, inexpensive makeup, but today is Friday, and that means Friday is a drag. And we're doing the 14th episode of my series based on Rupauls Drag Race Season 13. We got our top 4. Yes, top 4. We are close to the end. And I just did my pick. I'm doing Gottmik look. Not from this episode, just one of my favorites because it's bright, it's colorful, it has blonde wig, there is my tea. And we're going to be doing this as a tutorial. If you guys are interested to see how I did this, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring notification bell so YouTube notifies you of every new video upload. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and also go live every Monday. So do follow me on Instagram, Twitter, the links are down in the description box, as well as my Patreon group. So subscribe, comment, like, and let's get right into this. Hi, isn't this like totally gorgeous? I'm living this moment. It's so blinged out. I'm doing Gottmik, vocal fry. I can't speak in that voice for too long, it exhausts me. Anyway, so I'm really into it. I wasn't sure in the beginning, as usual. It's a process. It always looks messy, it always looks a little crooked until the end, when the wig is on, when the eyelashes is on, when it's all snatched, then we're living on this. Anyway, so I picked this look, just a couple of words, because we got top 4 and I realized I've done all of the 4 already because the first 4 episodes, nobody got eliminated. So I did Gottmik, I did Candy Muse, I did Simone, and I did Rosé. All 4 of them. So now I could just pick anybody I wanted. And the first episode of my series this season was Gottmik. But the first episode, I did not see any reference at all. All I had is screenshots from a show, like from TV. So I did not see how she did it, and it was like liners. She used those like pink and green liners. It was cake liners, and I used the eyeshadow, so my look was so off. So when I watch back and compare to hers, I'm like, oh, I wish I had that video, that tutorial first. So now I have the video, the tutorial. I chose this look because I like the pink and blue. I like blonde wigs. She usually wears black wigs, but she wore some blonde ones. And I like the colorful looks, and I like the fact that it's transgender inspired. And that's what we're doing. So let's get right into this tutorial. I'll walk you through steps. I mean, obviously I'm gonna speed up some things and we're gonna arrive to this. Shangela is walking around. You want to see Shangela? You want to come here? You want to come say hello to the audience? Say hello to your audience, baby. Say hello. Baby, you want to look at the camera? Oh, she's sleepy. You're sleepy. You're so sleepy. Oh, you're so sleepy. You drag kitty. Alright, go. Alright, let's get right into this. So I do feel like I need to redeem myself on this one. So let's do this look. Already, as usual, I covered up my eyebrows. Let me zoom you out a little bit. It's too close. You don't need to see me that close when I do drag. Anyway, so the eyebrows are too covered up. I shaved the rest of my eyebrows. That's almost non-existent. And if you need to cover up your own eyebrows, just use Elmer's glue. A lot of layers and a lot of powder. So I'm mixing my usual. For I haven't run out of it yet. 104 and 105. And I'm using up my sponge that I'm trying to use up. It's busted the house. So for the highlighter, I'm kind of using a combination of things as usual. If you never watched my videos, I like to use white concealers. I use an LA Girl Pro, and I'm like going into it. Almost used it up already. And also Revolution Conceal and Define. And this is completely white. And Juvia's Place, it's the lightest color. I have 21. I'm kind of swirl it with Juvia's Place applicator just because I feel like it today. And we're gonna do the usual. I don't think there's anything extraordinary about the way she highlights, just like any other drag queen. The only thing she does different, she does put her own foundation color under the contour. And for some reason they did not show her contour, which is interesting, but I cannot imagine that she doesn't contour at all. You know it, going back to my regular contour that I'm planning, it's a Wet n Wild, where is Walmart, 806. And it's, of course, they didn't show her contour, but I can imagine how. She's got real nice cheekbones. If I didn't mention it in the beginning, I'm gonna keep using pronoun she, because Gottmik as a he as a boy, he said that he, as any other queen, when he's out of drag, he prefers the pronoun he, but in drag, it's a she, just like every other drag queen. So I'm gonna keep saying she in the video because I'm doing a drag queen look, clearly. So Gottmik face shape is more square, it's like nothing like mine, so that's gonna be different, but other than that, we're gonna follow. I'm just gonna go with my leftover concealer highlighter, and we're gonna cut the cheek. I think she cuts it real high. And coming down to the mouth, the usual, and blend it. So this is an extra step not everybody does. I've seen it done. Gottmik prefers this technique, so we're gonna do this. Second was my usual, the air spun. So this is translucent, and I'm going to add white where I want the highlight to be. So got maroon, ultra white as usual. And I'm just going to place it where my light points are. All the lightness, maybe just a little bit down the nose. I contoured my nose a little bit, as you could see. Gottmik does that too. She contours a little bit, and then she goes more later. So next she draws the eyeliner, and she uses gel liner. And her eyes are not as deep as mine, so she doesn't have to be as high up. I'll explain to you what I mean. So when you do a gel liner like this, I'm still fixing my left eye. When you open the eyes, it should look like just a line, right? I still have a little bit of here or there, but you know, it's gonna be cleaned up later. It's still messy. But see, if I put it too low, then it's not gonna look right. If I put it too high, then I have to lift it up higher, you know what I mean? Because when you open the eyes, it's gonna look all kind of jagged. So if I put it up here, I need to lift it up all the way. Well, it all makes sense when it comes together. So what I'm using the new one that I reviewed in my beauty creations video. This is Black After Dark. And this is pretty amazing. It dries itself. It's very opaque. It does not smudge. It's real good. So now we're kind of drawing it up and connecting it to the outer corner. Very messy, very simple. What I like about Gottmik, that her looks look very insane and messy until the final touch. Well, pretty much every drag queen look. But hers looked really messy in the beginning, and I'm living for it. Okay, next she uses James Charles palette, and James Charles is somewhere in the background yapping. Apparently Gottmik films in James Charles studio. I need to adjust my camera. What's up with that? Anyway, I got a miniature James Charles palette, which I didn't like because I thought it was patchy, but I'm gonna give this a go, and we're gonna use this pink. So I'm using a Spectrum A12. This is a small pencil brush to draw up this shape. Gottmik classic shape. So we're gonna go like she said. We're gonna go right where the eyebrow was. And blend it out with a fluffier brush. This is lavish brush. Tapered blending. I'm not using my regular brushes because I had a live earlier for my patrons. And I used up all my brushes pretty much. So I'm just probably gonna tap between these two to blend it out. She did not specify, but I imagine. I'm doing the same thing with the other eye with this one. Some reason there are no names on this palette. I think the large one used to have names on them, right? Or maybe not. So next, she sets her, she kind of maps out her lower lash line because her eyes are very much outlines everywhere. And I think she went with a gel liner, so I'm gonna go with Beauty Creations White. And I'm gonna do those triangles. For me personally, it's always hard to do those because my eyes are so deep set. So if you turn the wrong way, your lines are all broken. So these can be very broken unless looking straight ahead. So for my pictures, I might have to pull straight ahead because it's not gonna look pretty a certain way. By the way, I have a bake already, so I'm kind of going over all the cake and stuff, but I don't care, it's drag, so it's gonna be cakey. I'm still gonna set this, although this gel liner sets itself, but there's so many layers of stuff. So I'm going to set it with white eyeshadow. So now I'm following the low lash line. So I'm trying to make it look perfect when I look straight ahead. Because, you know, as I said, when you turn it, my deep set eye, the line breaks here, but we're gonna be looking straight ahead. So I'm using the same blue and a smaller brush, flat but fluffy brush, and we're gonna just do the contour. It's a pretty simple look actually. Just to me, it's mostly the most difficult part is those broken lines because of where my nose connects. So following Gottmik tutorial, she mixed purple, that magenta, and black, and made outline a little brighter, darker, which I already did. And now I'm gonna do the same thing here. So I'm gonna use the same blue I used with the black. I think that's what she did. So I'm taking a small brush, the same I used before for the outline. I'm just gonna smudge it all around. So I cut my crease and I put glitter on the side, like in a little bit of messy way, but this all comes together at the end using ABH glue primer, glitter glue, primer, glitter glue. And I'm going to use ABH glitter. I started with Profusion here. I have a little bit of that already and some other liquid glitter. So I'm doing the same thing as I did in the other eye. I was just trying to experiment and those did not look good. So I'm gonna go back to ABH and just go with that. This is a loose glitter, by the way. It looks like this. It's called Beverly Hills, I think. Ooh, I just spilled it all over the table. Lovely. Shangela is gonna be covered with glitter for days. So I cleaned up the black liner. Now we're gonna create this cat eye inner corner, which another thing I don't like to do because my eyes are so uneven. My left eye is high on my head and my right eye is lower, so I struggle. I mean, it is what it is, so we're just trying to make it even. And I think Gottmik used exact same eyeliner. I saw the brown and the gold. This is You Can Be eyeliner. I'm like, I could swear it was the same exact eyeliner. So clean it up a little bit. It was a struggle because, you know, uneven eyes. So now we're going for the eyebrow, the classic Gottmik eyebrow. Although, like Gottmik mentioned, she's not doing the white face in this one, like, you know, the clown white. But she's doing a lighter brows, but they're still the same shape instead of black eyebrows. So I'm just gonna use contour palette from Revolution and a small eyebrow brush. My cat has been playing with it the other day. It looks a little bit ratchet, but you know, it has seen the better days and it's been a cat toy for a day. And now it's on my eyebrows. Now we're going to highlight brow bone. I mean, very simple. I'm using the same Beauty Creations white base. And I'm gonna cut the brow and then just put the white eyeshadow all over. All over, I mean, on the brow bone. I think one of my eyebrows is higher than the other. I might have to fix it. And like Gottmik says, blend it with the ring finger because ring finger has the least amount of pressure, and that is very true. And I almost went for the middle finger immediately. Where does my brain go with this? So I'm going to bronze with CYO bronzer, just because I haven't used this in a while. She bronzed quite a bit because she said she was doing like a Victoria Angel kind of look. So we're going to bronze the forehead, everything. And then she draws a white dot on her nose. So we're gonna do that crazy thing. I'm gonna try to use a Girl Pro concealer. Thing is, Gottmik has a very straight and long nose. Mine is already lifted, so to me adding that white dot, it's like emphasizing what I already have, but oh well. So she did use a blush. I'm going to use my Primark blush. I'm gonna blush this up. I'm feeling myself. I baked my nose. I could literally taste the air spot in my mouth. Alright, highlight. I'm gonna use my Ofra highlighter just because I haven't reached for it in a while. And it's very light and extra. And we want to have this extra moment. Oh, girl. I'm lit. Gottmik did highlight. Not sure if she did that on the show, but in the video she did. And of course they're gonna be a classic Gottmik lip shape, very pulled out, very exaggerated. So I'm going with a Colourpop lip liner in a color BFF3. Well, she called it nude, but to me it looks more brown than nude. I'm just looking at the video. Of course this video is gonna be linked, and I'll insert a couple of pictures somewhere in the beginning of this video. Have this brown Revolution lipstick. And maybe I'll put some light on top. And yeah, I think they'll work. I just have to lighten it up. So I cleaned up around my lip and added a little bit of the liquid lipstick Wet n Wild, and this is Nudie Patootie and Caught Me Bare Naked as well, just to make it slightly lighter. And now we're gonna use mascara, just because I'm so dusty, and like Gottmik said, you can't really not use mascara and just eyelashes, and I agree. I'm using the Revolution. I Heart Revolution chocolate dip. Wig cap is on. I'm setting myself with dewy setting spray because that's what Gottmik did. I'm feeling it now. I think I like this way better than my first look. I'm using Catrice. This is the dewiest and the glowest setting spray. Dewy glow. No tea, no shade. Okay. I'm like totally feeling it. I'm still feeling the moment. Don't you look gorgeous? Like totally. I'm snatched like this. Look at this. I'm really feeling this time. I'm feeling Gottmik totally. Oh, like totally. Look at me. I'm so gorgeous. So this is the full look. And I'm feeling Gottmik this time so much more than last time. Every time, guys, I do the Drag Race look, I'm thinking, oh, I'm really living for this. And now I'm like, oh, I'm like really living for this. All the jewels, I put a little belt on and some cheap jewelry on, and I'm all blinged out. Anyway, I need to wrap this up. take my makeup off and feed my baby. My baby just woke up. I mean, my Shangela. She is not gonna appear today, I think, because she's very sleepy and she's sitting over there. So please leave me a comment below. We are finally on top 4. I'm not sure how many more episodes are gonna be. I think that's it. That's gonna be a finale. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and also go live every Monday. Do please like this video. If you enjoyed it, give this video a big thumbs up. And follow me on Instagram, Twitter. The links are down in the description box. Comment below who's your favorite to win. I'm a hoe, and I'm torn. I like Gottmik to win, obviously, like hello. I like Rose, because Rose really brought it. She's super talented of them all. And also like Simone. But I think for me it's gonna be between Rose and Gottmik. I do like Candy Muse, but I think the other contestants are stronger, in just my opinion. So we're gonna find out, because the bottom line, who cares who's more talented? Mama Ru is gonna decide, and we're gonna see. A Patreon group where we do Patreon lives just for patrons. My patrons pick my looks, and we have Telegram chat, and we have Facebook group. All kind of fun. So join my Patreon group if you're interested, and huge thank you for all my patrons. You guys are amazing. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next fabulous video. Bye! Bye!